Hello and welcome to Jordan United Church of Christ. I'm the Reverend Dr. David Charles Smith, the senior pastor of the church. And today I'd like to take you on a guided tour of our beautiful campus. One of the treasures that our church has is an absolutely beautiful and amazing campus. The centerpiece is, of course, our sanctuary, which seats up to 400 people, is air-conditioned and absolutely beautifully newly renovated, including our church offices, many classrooms, a parlor, and our adjacent social hall, which is not only used for Sunday hospitality, but also for meetings of the Penn Northeast Conference, many workshops. Community groups have used the social hall many times. It's also been used for birthday parties, wedding receptions, graduation parties, and other private events. There are two homes on our property as well. The parsonage, which since 1950 has been the home of the pastor, and on the far side of the sanctuary is a sexton's home, the caretaker's home. If you walk outside of the social hall, you'll find a memorial to our founder, as we're fond of calling him, Lorenz Guth, who in 1752, when we separated from what is now Jordan Evangelical Lutheran Church on Snowdrift Road in Orfield, and moved to our current property, donated 52 acres of land to the church to start a Reformed church on a high hill in now what is South Whitehall Township. There are some benches there to remember and reflect upon his amazing gift of generosity. As you walk across our church parking lot, you'll find a memorial to the Reverend Abraham Bloomer, who was Jordan's pastor during the American Revolutionary War and an American patriot. His remains are buried at our cemetery, and it's a place to reflect upon the long history that Jordan has had. If you continue across from the memorial to our Peace Garden, you'll find a 2.5-acre part of our land dedicated to the causes of personal and national and international peace. The very center of that is our Circle of Fire, with many comfortable benches and serving tables, which have been used over the years for campfires and cookouts and services of worship. If you continue to walk back toward the paved parking area, you'll find a small gazebo, Dawn's Place, as a memorial to Dawn Gertler, who died a number of years ago. It's a covered gazebo with tables and chairs and appropriate for meetings and small groups and private conversations. If you continue back to Walbert Avenue, you'll find our green-roofed pavilion, which many people will associate with our summer festival. There's also a large band shell there. The pavilion and the band shell are used for not only the summer festival, for also private rentals and community groups. It's really the front lawn of our church. As you walk across the grove, you'll find the entrance to the Evergreen Trail, a beautiful walking path which 12 months of the year can be accessed as a way to just enjoy the beauty of God's creation. At the other end of the Evergreen Trail, you'll come to our Memorial Gardens. It's one of the newest additions to our campus, where human remains are interred in the ground. There are beautiful benches there in order to reflect upon the lives of those who have gone before us. As you continue up the hill to the highest area of our campus, you'll find the Labyrinth, a walking path that can be used for prayer and reflection as you look out over the landscape of our campus, but also of South Whitehall Township. You'll enter there into the Harding Chapel, named for our pastor emeritus, now the deceased, the Reverend George Harding, and his wife, Sarah. It's a place where we hold summer services from the first Sunday in July through and including Labor Day Sunday. It's our cathedral under the trees. If you continue through the Harding Chapel to the other side, you'll find Camp Jordan. It is our Boy Scout camp and being used by both our Troop 1600 and also Pack 1600 and other groups which appreciate that gift to our very strong scouting program. As you leave the high hill of Camp Jordan and the Harding Chapel, go across the cemetery, you'll find across Church Road some beautiful meadowland which had been used for animal grazing a number of years ago. Our creation care team is contemplating planting wildflowers in that area as a way of just being grateful for the wonderful gift that we have been stewarded with for these 271 years. A wonderful legacy that Lorenz Guth and those who have gone before us have left to us in our generation, in our time. Of those original 52 acres that Lorenz Guth had gifted to us, we still maintain about 46 of those acres for the same purpose which he first gave them, to worship and serve God and the community. We thank you for taking this walking tour with us. We hope to see you soon at Jordan United Church of Christ.